Hey, hi. I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Tarot. Time for another reading. So today I have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and the Bicycle Mystical deck. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to shuffle one time just so we can get a general energy card, okay? Hope everybody's doing okay out there, hanging in there. All right. All right. General energy for today's reading is temperance. So this is about being patient, right? This is the card of patience and balance, right? You see her balancing the cups, you know, the water. Kind of looks like this could be a yin and a yang right there, right? But that's just something weird I'm seeing, I guess. But yeah, on some temperance cards, you usually see 1 foot outside and 1 foot inside, like water, right? I don't know if that's like the visual, but I'm kind of seeing it. But this is all about patience. This card is Sagittarius, I think. And finding balance, right? It's about finding balance, you know? Now, in the reverse, this is about someone who's just all out of whack, right? They are just not balanced, not grounded. Maybe they're going through a little bit of mental turmoil or something like that, you know? Something that's just bothering them. You know, and they can't, I'm kind of getting the feeling of somebody having an issue with sleeping at night, can't get to sleep, overthinking about something or another, which is, you know what, this is common for a lot of people, especially nowadays with things going on, right? So yeah, somebody very unbalanced out there. I'm kind of feeling like it's more leaning towards the reverse, unfortunately, but let's see how the reading goes. You know, I could be wrong. So we're going to start out here with 5 cards. Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Make sure I'm holding them right? Wow. So one more card. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope that everything is going well for you guys. If you are new here, I wish the same for you too. I do try to teach along the way, so you kind of know what, you know, the cards mean, because that is really, you know, the focus of tarot. You must know the definitions of all these cards, right? Anyone can do this. So yeah, and if you like the way I read, you can subscribe, like, comment, and share, but otherwise I'll still be around here doing something, okay? All right, bottom of the deck we have the 7 of coins, right? Now, if I don't pull the card, it's a 50-50 card. That's why I read this upright and reverse in the beginning, okay? So here's another card. Let me see if you guys can see that okay. Yeah, it's okay. All right. So we have the 7 of Pentacles right here at the bottom of the deck, and this is about somebody planting some seeds, right? Somebody's got a plan, or they're preparing for something, right? They're preparing and planning and doing something, right? And in order for those things to work, you know, you got to nurture them, of course, right? And that's what the upright is all about. Now, the reversal of that is somebody who really just, they don't really have no hopes or dreams. They just kind of go day to day, get up in the morning, go to work, come home, have dinner, go to sleep, and do it again the next day. It's like there's no, there's no like future planning. There's no, because in the upright, this is about goals, right? Having goals and plans. In the reverse, it's like, just sit and watch Netflix all day or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Someone out there needs to kind of get into that Seven of Pentacles upright energy if you're in that other energy, right? Now remember, you guys, these are just stories that can resonate with anyone, right? They may or may not. If it doesn't, then, there might be another reading that does. So, you don't have to be upset if it doesn't, because I can just read you what the cards say. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's not a big deal, right? All right. So the Seven of Pentacles upright, that's the energy that, everybody wants to be in, right? Or should be in. Because not everybody wants to have goals for some reason or another. I mean, I guess it would be when people don't have like goals or plans, it's because most likely, or a lot of the time, well, if they're older, then, they've probably already done whatever, right? But if you're young in this energy, it's very important to plan, for your future and for things like that. And if you have no desire to do that, it's most likely because you have not been pushed or recommended or in that direction, which is something that everybody should strive to have some sort of goals. You know what I'm saying? Something, anything, be better than you were the day before. Something like that, right? Anything. So, and that's just to start. If you're having a hard time and you happen to be listening, and then you're like, yeah, she's right, I gotta have a goal. Even if it's small. And then, they grow eventually, Okay. So the first card that came out, this is normally the viewer. This is you, normally, right? It's just a story. Don't get crazy, all right? So this is the viewer or whoever is receiving the reading, right? And this is what they're dealing with or who they're dealing with, right? And this is the outcome. So we have the Judgment card here. It's the first card. So somebody is under judgment. This could be you under judgment, or you could be judging someone, right? Now, with this Eight of Wands right here, the Eight of Wands represents swift messages coming in, like, communication, just coming in quickly. So somebody could have, something could have happened. I don't know. But the communication is coming in like wildfire, because look at how it looks. It's like, it's so red. It's like it's like somebody's coming home, or somebody's coming, or oh my gosh, it just reminded me of, hey, everybody look busy, Jesus is coming. Have you guys ever seen? Anyways, I thought that was a cute thing. Anyways. So yeah, somebody is, maybe everybody got, hey, start looking busy. Right? I don't know. But then we have the Hanged Woman. Ooh, this deck has Hanged Woman. Same thing. Same concept, though. You know what I'm saying? And with that, this could be that somebody is feeling stuck. For some reason. Somebody might be feeling stuck because they're under judgment. So if we are dealing with maybe the legal system, maybe somebody here cannot do things or do something. They're kind of stuck where they are because they're under some sort of judgment. I don't know how that makes really sense right now, but it will when we clarify. Because I'm trying to look at, with the goals and the plans. Or maybe somebody was planning to do something and then, oh my goodness, here they come. Now we're stuck. We can't do it. Oh, that's something there. Mm-hmm. And somebody here was not patient, or somebody here, you know what? I feel like it's like that because somebody here was not patient. Yeah, somebody did something too soon, right? Shouldn't have done something. And now they're stuck. This is going to be interesting. Then we have the Eight of Swords right here. This is the obstacle or advice. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means that it's an obstacle or advice. It may happen. It may not happen. It's just a story, right? Eight of Swords. This is about like going to jail, right? Or being trapped in the confines of your own mind, just tripping out, right? Look at this picture. Like looks like, right here she looks normal, but she's looking in the mirror and she's got the mask and all the knives around her, like she's stuck. So it could also be somebody's got a secret. Somebody is secretly feeling or secretly trapped in their head about some sort of situation that involves them being judged. Excuse me. And then at the end here, death. Doesn't mean somebody's going to die or anything like that. It kind of means that, this is going to end. It's going to be over. And that's it. That's it. And that's all. And you know what? I like to see this card because this means that it's over and then new stuff starts. Like new cycles and everything. Like some people get all, the death card. But it's really not, And it could even be about changing one's ways. You know what I'm saying? It could be as simple as that. Like one day you get this epiphany about something and it just changes your mindset forever. And then like the next day you're just really not the same person anymore. That would be because you have come to realize something and the old you had to go because you realized what the new you was all about. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So let's go ahead. This is the Mystical Bicycle deck, right? Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. The Judgment card starting out here. Yeah. I forgot that I left it like that, so I kind of feel like... And in the beginning, I did kind of say I'm feeling like I'm leaning towards the negative of that. Somebody who's very impatient or did something too soon or I don't know. All right, and now they are stuck. Get one more. The Judgment card. There it is. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Yep, somebody's under judgment because they were lying. They were lying. Can you see that? I need you guys to see that somebody here is a liar. You see it now? Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like a liar card. It's also a card of planning and plotting and scheming. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the reverse, though, this card means that I know what you got going on. Don't try to play me, right? Something like that, right? This is about, I know what you're going to do next. So somebody out there might be real intuitive. Yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah, so that we got that at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Judgment. What is this? Nine of Wands, King of Cups reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse. So first of all, the Nine of Wands is all about like the wounded warrior, right? Now, if that's not the case, if that's not the type of person we're dealing with, this also represents the sun. So this doubles as a sun card. And the sun card is about enlightenment, joy, happiness, and all that stuff. But it's also about like realization, like coming to a conclusion, like I figured something out, right? Something like that. And that's probably why someone's being judged, because somebody found or figured something out about some sort of lies. Now we also have a King of Cups right here, and this guy, he's in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse is just a mean person. You know what I'm saying? This person doesn't even care about no one's feelings. They don't care if someone's suffering. This is a jerk. All right? Yeah, male or female too. Yeah, this is a jerk. This is somebody who just doesn't care about anyone but themselves. Right? King of Cups, water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? One of those signs. Now we also have the Five of Pentacles here. And this is about not feeling left out in the cold. So this person doesn't feel left out in the cold because it's in the reverse. So in the upright, that's kind of the feeling left out in the cold, but not in the reverse. In the reverse, it's like they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have been hoping, or somebody doesn't care maybe that they're being judged. That could be it too. Mm-hmm. And, there's always reasons behind that. But let's see what this Eight of Wands is. So this is about, messages coming in. There's messages about someone, some sort of messages for this Eight of Wands. Was this first? I think this one was first. Uh-huh. Oh, they're all in the upright. We have the Ace of Cups here. Now, the Ace of Cups is about a new emotional beginning, right? It can be love, it can be friendship, it can be anything, right? But it's like a new beginning, right? In the reverse, it's kind of like, you just can't seem to get that start going. Not a big deal. That part's not even a big deal, right? And then we have the Three of Swords. So somebody out there is dealing with some sort of heartbreak, and that could be anything, right? It could be a breakup. It could be somebody passed that you cared about. It could be even a pet or anything that just makes you feel sad. So somebody could be going through something, or somebody, gosh, because of that picture, it's making me feel like somebody is coming back from something that they were like heartbroken or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, it could be this Queen of Wands here. She's in the upright. But she's a passionate person. She doesn't really tell her business too much, A lot of people think that fire signs all want all the attention, this, that, but not all of them do. maybe a little bit here and there, but a lot of the time that you'll notice that a lot of fire signs actually, well, I guess it depends how old they are, right? Right? Because I remember when I was younger and just doing all kinds of stuff, right? So maybe that can be true. Maybe in the older years you kind of slow down, I guess. That's like normal, right? So we do have the Queen of Wands here. She's a very passionate person, right? Oh, it could be her that's judging him because it's in the same row. Look. Four of Wands. This is the soulmate. This is a soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it card. 1111, right? And it's in the upright. And that usually means like, oh, this is your person. But if you know for a fact, like, no, this is not my person. And it doesn't even match because it's this person's in reverse. So this could be something that looks like it. Looks like a false flame, right? But if that has nothing to do with it either, this could be, because the Four of Wands can also be like family and gathering and, also another enlightenment card, realization about something, You could meet some sort, you can find a soulmate anywhere, right? A soulmate isn't just like, oh, you're my friend for life. A soulmate can be a person that's like a moment of information passed between two people. That person was meant to pass you. Like that is a soulmate type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me give you an example. You're at the grocery store, right? You're waiting in line because, some of the lines are long. You're waiting in line. And you just happen to strike up a conversation with the person behind you, right? And so you're talking to them, and that person tells you something that like wakes you up, right? To something, all right? They tell you something and you're like, oh, shoot, I never looked at it like that. That person was meant to cross your path to have you see something in a different way. That's what I mean. Even those people are like soulmates, and you'll never see that person again, maybe. You don't know their name. You don't know nothing. But that is also, and that's a positive one, though, too. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that could be the case for someone. I don't know why that story came up like that. Maybe somebody will experience something like that. So we do have the Hanged Woman. Let's see about what this stuffed feeling is. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Okay, well this one's in the reverse. This one's in the upright. Oh shit, looks bad. Right? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. Somebody is waiting for something to happen. Mm-hmm. Somebody's just waiting, you know. There's nothing wrong with waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for, but somebody out here is waiting, right? So everybody's waiting for something. You could be waiting for a package. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is waiting, right? That's what that means. And in the hanged woman mode, that's why somebody is stuck, because they're waiting. Now, in the reverse, this is about not waiting and making hasty moves. That you don't want to be in that energy, because look, the same thing. Being, you know, not being balanced, doing something out of haste, and all of a sudden, everything's all screwed up, right? Whatever it is. Not like you meant for that to happen, but it happened, and because of your impatience, if they are in the reverse, then that's why. But, you know, whatever you got going on, if it's something that's like positive, or if it's a business and something failed, like for the product, don't trip on that too hard, because you know what? You're going to fail a couple times until you get it right. So don't be discouraged if that is the case. I don't know why that popped in my head. So if you are working on a project, on something that's business, right, and something is not working out the way you planned, okay, you revise, right? You revise, you fix it, you do things to see how to better the product or the situation, right? Okay. Failing is good because we learn from our failures, right? Yeah. But if you don't want to keep fail, and then, you know, okay, it's time to think of another product, right? Or another thing, you know, after so many failures, try something different next, right? Yeah. All right. Just want to make sure we're still going. All right. So we have the King of Pentacles here. Now he's in the reverse. This person, this is the criminal of, you know, the tarot. The King of Pentacles in reverse is the criminal of the tarot, the person who's a liar, cheater, stealer. That's how they get their money, by doing that stuff. Criminal activities. This could be the person who's actually stuck. This could be the who we're really talking about. Because the hanged woman, it could be man or woman, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't really show who particularly, but now it does. We got the criminal person right here. It could also be somebody feeling stuck. Maybe they're in jail or something. This is the person who lied, though. Of course. King of Pentacles reverse. He's a liar. Liar, cheater, stealer, right? Yeah. And that's what it's showing here. This person could have also been planning some kind of evil deeds or something. We have the Seven of Pentacles here, though. And you remember the Seven of Pentacles is about planning, you know, having a goal of some sort. Or this is the Star card. It doubles as a Star card. And the Star card's all about healing and all that stuff. But I don't think we're talking about healing here. I think this person has a goal that involves some lie and some criminal activity. Right? That's what I feel that this is. And they might make a hasty move. I suggest you don't make any hasty moves. You know, hasty moves get you in trouble. Being imbalanced gets you in trouble. Don't plan to do troublesome things. Simple as that, right? It's very easy to just be good and be cool with everyone and not steal or lie or cheat. It's so easy to just be like a person who doesn't do those things. But unfortunately, some people were raised that way, you know? It's not funny, but shoot, man. So yeah, oh, somebody is worried they're going to lose money. Ace of Pentacles reverse. They can't get something started or something off the ground. And that's what's worrying them. So somebody may have had plans to do something. It's just not working. Listen, if you just failed once, keep trying, or, you know, come on. If this is one time that you failed, try it again. If you're trying to do something evil, I don't suggest that, because every time you fail, whatever you did against that person will come back to you tenfold. So if you fail the first time and you want to try a second time, that'll be like 20-fold. It's going to come back to you. I'm just warning you and letting you know it's not right to do evil things towards people, right? Now, if somebody is outrightly being King of Pentacles, yes, see something, say something. But when it comes to doing that secret, sneaky, ooh, behind closed doors stuff, watch out. King of Wands. That's what I'm talking about, because the King of Wands doubles as the Magician. Okay, so now that's what I feel. You know what? I didn't even need to say any of that. Well, I did for the people who are trying to learn, but this looks like this is what somebody's worried about. They were trying to do something. They were trying to manifest something, right? Not manipulate, because King of Wands reverse is manipulate. They were trying to make something come to fruition, right? Manifest. But they ended up losing out. Oh, let's see what the third card is. Let's see what the third card is. Oh, the King of Swords. This is, you know what? So this person could have lied, right? But tried to portray themselves as a King of Swords. Or they lied about a King of Swords. It's one or the other, right? Because of the loss of money. So somebody maybe tried to pass the buck, right? If we're just talking about energies, this King of Swords, this is a truth teller also, just like the Queen of Swords. This is more of a business person though. He follows the rules and does everything by the book, right? He tries to manifest for himself, but he did something wrong with that Ace of Pentacles right there. So we're talking about a kind of a good person that maybe thought that whatever they were doing was harmless, but it really wasn't. They thought like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. And now I feel like they are going to lose some money from this, and that's what they're worried about right here. Now, like I told you guys, it's just a story. If it's resonating, it's just a story. It doesn't mean that this will ever happen or is going to happen. It's just a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know, if you're here watching tarot, you should have a little bit of concept already about it. So, okay. So now, what was at the bottom of the deck? Oh, look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is about the slowest moving knight in the deck. It moves so slow to get the message, because all the knights are messenger cards, right? And the reason why it's the slowest moving knight in the deck is because, you know, Knight of Pentacles. It's hard to make money. It's hard to save money, right? It takes time. That's why it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Now, in the reverse, this is like about somebody with false promises. Oh, yeah, I promise I'll pay you Tuesday. Oh, remember Popeye and Wimpy, and I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, or something like that, right? False promises, right? So let's find out about this Death card. I don't know if you guys know about that cartoon. Popeye and Wimpy used to be the guy that asked for hamburgers. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this person is very nice and kind and generous and balanced and all that, grounded and good and all that stuff. If there's no King of Pentacles up right here, then this person is a widowed or single or divorced person, right? Also, this person is very generous and kind and nurturing and all that stuff, right? Okay. In the reverse, this is the wife of the King of Pentacles reverse, the criminal couple. So it's actually there's actually a couple here, an actual husband, wife maybe, or boyfriend, girlfriend, team, whatever, that is like the criminal couple. Yeah. That's what I can see. I mean, that's the only thing I can see with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Now, it's a 50-50 card, so it's both. So we're dealing with the criminal couple, and then we're also dealing with a totally separate person who is actually balanced and well-rounded and all that stuff. So we got a lot of people right here. We got a lot of people in this reading. Shoot, man. All right, let's see what we got here. 8 of Cups. This is the Moon card, Secrets and Illusions. It could be the end of these secrets and illusions because it's a Death card. the end of backstabbing energy. Oh, fantastic. All right. And then the end of giving to two. So somebody here was like giving to two or doing like, switch hitting, whatever the heck they were doing, right? They were working both sides of the fence, whatever. Finally decided, no, I'm not doing that garbage anymore. I'm not doing that crap anymore. I'm not dealing with your secrets and illusions. I'm not dealing with your backstabbing energy. And I'm not, working both sides of the fence, because pick a damn side, right? Those kind of people piss me off, right? People who are all nice in your face and then they're going and being some other way somewhere else about you. Pick a damn side, right? Stop being a coward. If you don't like someone and you're going to talk smack about them, then don't hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that, And then you can talk your smack all you want, right? But don't come back and smile in their face. That's stupid, right? And they probably know anyways, right? They probably know you do that. Because if you do that, if you talk smack behind someone's back with someone and you're hearing somebody tell you that stuff, what makes you think that when you walk away that they're not talking smack about you now? Yeah, there you have it. Okay. So anyways, so somebody's not dealing with any kind of deceptions and weirdo stuff anymore. Here's the oracle, right? Chakra Wisdom Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what comes out, okay? My dog's thirsty. I just do these upright. I don't do upright reverse or anything. I just read them upright, right? And I don't have any particular order. I'll just pick them up the way I see them like this, Oh, my laundry is stopped. Okay. That's the little beeping thing that you hear. Okay. Workaholic. We got somebody out there who is a workaholic. And they could be doing that because they have a lot of insecurities, right? So instead of like being insecure or being around other people or they just work a lot, right? They just work, right? But somebody here definitely needs to release that because somebody could be like working themselves to death. You know what I mean? Like never taking a vacation. I'll work every day. Work. I know somebody just like that. I have never seen this person take a vacation. Just work every day. And then Sunday comes, get up in the morning and work in the house. It's like somebody needs to relax, right? And I think it's because the only thing they need to know to do is this work that they do, right? Didn't I mention a little bit ago? Get up in the morning, go to work all day, come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, do it all again the next day. Didn't I bring that up at the very beginning? Here it is. Right? And they're feeling insecure about something. You cannot waste your life like this. Creation, if you can probably release that energy of, it's like a trapped energy I feel for somebody. Somebody is feeling very trapped. I feel kind of a little bit bad. But if you can try to release that, some sort of creation can come about, Maybe, you know what? I think somebody might have a creative block. Because, it's crazy. I just looked at the candle. And when I lit it, I was thinking, I actually said it. I said creativity when I lit the candle today. So, and remember, this hasn't happened. It may never happen. It's just a suggestion. But if someone's feeling a type of way, it's time to, come up with some new creations of something. I don't know. All right? You got your own special thing you do, right? So whatever that is that you do, grief. This is another thing. Oh, darn. All right, so look. You see there's a girl grieving her doggy, right? Remember I said it's usually not the death. Unfortunately, with this oracle, I feel like somebody may have lost a pet. That's sad. That makes me feel sad. But I'm just reading the cards, you guys, because I'm a dog lover. So, you know, perfection. So, and you know what? Somebody might be working so hard. They're trying to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're going to fail a couple times before it gets there. So somebody could be striving for that perfection. What else? And look, instinct. So I have a feeling also you know what needs to be fixed. So you're striving. Oh, look, perseverance. There you go. Yeah, just keep working at it. Keep persevering forward. Keep going. You know, that's what that is. You know, but first you need to, yes, the workaholic, okay, but you need to release something. Okay, that's why you're striving for perfection and the insecurity is there. Because you're worried about failing. This is somebody here, I never fail. I always win. No, you know what? We all fail at some times of our life. And if you've never failed, maybe this is your year. You know what I'm saying? Because we all fail all the time at things. Just, it's part of life. It's part of learning, right? What are we, high school here? No, it's part of life and it's part of learning. This I never fail attitude is really kind of not very smart, you know? Anyways, I hope it's not you, you know, because this could actually be somebody's in your energy who's like this. Like, ew. Right? I hope not. I wonder what's at the bottom of the deck. Abundance. Woo! So maybe somebody out there is going to have some abundance. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? You can have that abundance if you stop, you know. I feel like somebody here is under a lot of stress. Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to relax. Stop being a workaholic for just a little bit. You know, take a break. You know? And you see that heart right there. Oh my gosh. Maybe somebody may have some heart issue or something. I don't know. And I know it says to persevere forward, but maybe this instinct right here also could be like you're having your instinct right now, like, yes, I do need to go persevere forward to some sort of relaxation place, right? That could be it too. I suggest that. You know, go somewhere and relax and chill out and enjoy yourself, you know. Sleep maybe if you're not getting good, get sleep all day, all night in the tropical sun or something. I don't know, you know, or in the mountains, whatever, you know. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If it resonated, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also, keep it true love energy. Happy, friendly, loving types. We have nothing to fear as long as we can stay calm and cheerful. I'm Mona's Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.